Welcome back, my readers, to the guided reading table. So today we're going to read a book. We're going to review a book that we've read before, right? So the title of this book is The Man Can. So for us to be able to read through it, we're just going to look at some of the sight words we will see in this book. So one of the sight words that we already know that we'll see in the book is a. A book, a pencil. And remember, we just said a just means a. All right. Another sight word we'll see is and. You and I, the boy and the girl, and A-N-D, and. Another word we're going to see is I. I. And we say I is just a big I, right? Another word we're going to see is the. So the is T-H-E, the, remember? And we said when there's a Y, it's they. T-H-E-Y, they. So, for example, they are here. The man is here. They, the boy and the girl, are here. All right. All right, so again, the. And then another word we will see is has. Has. He has a pencil. He has a book. The man has a pen. All right, so let's look at how to make these words using our letter tiles. Just a review, a quick review of how to use our letter tiles. All right, so we mix it up. We want to make and. We know it's A, N, D. And. You and I, right? And so we can mix it up and we make it A, N, D. And. All right. Another word we said we'll see is has. H-A. And we say these sight words are words that we should just know off head, right? By heart. H-A-S, has. So we can mix it up. H-A-S says has. All right. Another word we said we will see is the. T-H-E, your favorite word, right? That was the first sight word we learned how to read apart from A. We learn how to read A and the first, remember? All right, so you're going to see these in the book we're going to read. Another of your favorite words is can. C-A-N, can. Can is ability to do something. I can sing, I can jump, I can talk. So can. Another word, the very last sight word that you'll see in this book is see. We see with our eyes, right? S-E-E, see. I see a bird on a tree. All right, so these are the sight words. Let's look at them again. See. All right, you read it. This says what? Yes, can. That says what? Yes, the. That says has. Good. That says and. If you need to pause this video, go ahead, pause it, and go over it again. Next, we're going to look at the word family that is going to be common in this book we're going to read. We're going to have a common word family in there. And that word family is an. Remember we said A-N says an. So we have A, N, and. So we said it's a word family because there are some words that end with an. So if I have P and I add it to my an, it becomes pan, right? H, and it becomes han. And becomes san. T. And becomes tan. D. And becomes dan. N. And becomes nan, right? Good job. So let's look at our word wheel. Let's look at one word wheel. and see if we can actually read a few words that end with "an." See that? Ends with "an." So if we have "an," we have man. "K," "and," can. "P," "and," pan. "V," "and," van. "F," "and," fan. Let me come back to and man. You can pause this video and go over it one more time. But now we're ready to zoom into our reading. All right, so the book we're reading today is, let's read it together. That word says what? Yes, you're right. Good. The Man Can. So the title of this book is The Man Can. Before we read the book, let's look at the front picture. This is a man over here, so we know the book is going to be talking about this man. It said the man, so it's a particular man, right? So it's going to be talking about this book. And it says the man can. We know can means ability, being able to do something. So it's going to talk about something that the man can do. So now let's read this book, and at the end, let's answer the question, what was the book about? What was it saying about the man? All right, so this is the front of the book, this is the back of the book, and this is the spine of the book. Here it says Sharon Cohn. So Sharon Cohn is the author of the book. It doesn't say who the illustrator is, so it's likely Sharon Cohn is both the author and the illustrator. Now let's read. Remember, we opened from the edge, right? Not from the side that is already bound, because then we're going to tear the book. All right, so it says the man can. This is a picture of something. We know what it is, right? But let's look here. And, right? So it's a van. So we see the picture of a van. We know this word says I. So let's read together. I see a van. Yeah. You see a van. I see a van too. And I see other things in the background. But it is focusing on the van. Man. This looks like the same man we saw at the front of the book, right? Man. I see a man. I see a man too. And I see a lot of things in the background. The man is somewhere. He's pushing a cart. He might be at the store, but let's see. What is the man doing? Where is he? Can. I see a can. Oh, and I see a hand holding the can. Probably the man is taking the can off the shelf in the store. What do you think? All right, let me know what you think. Pen. I see a pen. This pen seems to be on the stove. And this is a window. Could be somebody's house, right? It's no more a store. All right. The man has a can and a pen. So these are our glossary words. Can, man, pen, van. Sight words. I, the, see, has, a, and. All right. So the man has a can and a pen. And that's the end. Now let's think about the story. What is it talking about? So we can do another picture walk, and we can see that first there was a van going to a market, right? And then we saw the man buying stuff in the grocery store. He bought a can, and he had a pan on his stove at home, right? And so what is the man doing? Think about it. What can the man do from this book? It says, the man can. When I look at the picture and I come to the end, this is the conclusion I come to. Probably it's saying the man can go to the supermarket, buy a can, get back home, and cook what he bought. What do you think? All right, so that brings us to the end of the first book. You can pause it while we go to the next book. Welcome back. So from the book we just read, which you pause the video and read over and over, it talks about something the man can do, right? So my question is, what can the man do? What can the man do? Can you give me an answer looking at the story we just read? What can the man do? Yes, you're right. So the man can go to the store. The man can push a cart. The man can buy a can of food. The man can cook, right? So let's say we want to write that sentence, the man can cook. That's 4 words, right? The man can cook. We leave a space. Man, we leave a space. Can, we leave a space. Cook. You know there should be a punctuation, right? So we're starting with the. We know it starts with uppercase letter T because we start writing with the uppercase. So this will say the. That's one word. We leave a space always. After each word, we leave a space. The man. We know how to spell man. We know how to spell can. Can. Cook. You know cook. 2 letters make the k sound. In this case, it's the C. But if you write a K, I'm going to accept it. So k. Oo is 2 O's. Cook. And we know at the end of our sentence, we always put a punctuation. In this case, it's a statement. So we're putting a period. All right? The man can cook. You can go ahead and write other things you think the man can do. So don't forget your space. Man. Don't forget your space. Can. What else can the man do? So go ahead, give me your own sentence. The man can maybe shop. The man can maybe ride in a van. That would be a nice sentence to write. Let's try writing it. Because the man, from the beginning, remember he went to the store, but first there was a van parked in front of the store. So it's likely he went in the van, right? So we can write the, leave a space, man, leave a space, can, remember your space, ride, we have learned ide is I-D-E, right? So r, and then we have the word family ide, ride, we leave a space, can ride to, let's read it over to be sure we're writing the sentence the way we want it. The man can ride to the so we take st together is S and T, right? St, S and T. And we're going to learn the word family that says or, which is O-R-E. And this is a statement, so we put a period. So let's read it together. The man can ride to the store. What was the first one we wrote? The man can cook. And I left the middle one for you to complete it. The man can, you put in there what the is. What else can the man do? All right. You can write as many sentences as you want. We're going to go to our next book. Until then, keep practicing. Bye for now. All right, great job reading our first book. This is going to be our second book. And in this book, we're going to see some sight words. So first, we're going to review our sight words. And this book is all the sounds in there that we're going to practice is actually just the short A sound, which is ah, short A, ah. Short A makes the ah sound, remember? All right, so before we read this book, which says, what can San do? We're going to look at our sight words again, and it is A, just says A. This is you. And I keep telling you, like, do not just, when we are doing dictation, which we'll be doing in a short while, when I say write you, don't write just a U. Remember, it's Y-O-U. It ends with U, but it starts with Y-O-U. This says do. I wonder who did that in there, but that's cute. That makes it beautiful, huh? All right, so do is D-O, do. This word says what, what. Remember, this used to trick us a lot. Some of you say what. It's still okay because you see the at the end. What, at, what. Okay. And this is the, T-H-E, the. So let's look at the challenging ones again. What, W-H-A-T, what. D-O, do. Do it. All right, so now let's go to our second book, which is going to help us practice a short A. What can San do? The author is Suzanne I. Butcher. So Suzanne wrote the words in this book. It doesn't say anything about an illustrator, so it's okay if we assume then Suzanne is both the author and the illustrator. The front of the book, the back of the book, and the spine, right? Now we're ready. What can San do? Can you read with me? So this is asking us a question, right? So we're going to assume this little girl here is San, and the question is asking, what can this little girl do? Remember, we read a book about a man and what he can do, and we wrote about what the man can do. This time we're looking at a little girl, and we're wondering, what can she do? All right, let's read. What can San do? Do your best to read along with me, okay? I'll let you read first, and then we do it together again, just so you go over it. Dad, what can I do? Who do you think is talking? This little girl, of course, because we're going to assume this big man here is Dad. This is her dad, and she's asking Dad, what can I do? Let's see what Dad will say. You can zig. You can zag. Remember, the A makes the ah sound. So you can zag. So zig, you can zig, you can zag. I'm wondering if it means you can do zig, zag. All right. You can run laps. You can play tag. Why is this tag? Because t-a-g, tag. L-a-p, laps. All right, remember our ah sound. Read this on your own. Good. You can put on a cap. See that? Good job. You can hit balls with a bat. Remember, we are practicing our ah, short A, ah. Good. You can play jazz on a sax. Good. You can rap to the max. You can fix yams from a can. You can fix ham in a pan. These are all things San can do. Remember, the title is What Can San Do? Right, let's read on. You're doing a good job. Keep it up. You can sit on a mat. Beautiful. You can pat a fat cat. What can you do? So now Sen is asking Dad, and you, Dad, what can you do? What did Dad say? Good. I can nap. So this sign here is exclamation. It means with excitement, right? Say it with excitement. So I can nap. So Dad can nap while Sen does all these things. All right, so my question to you, we're trying to see if you remember the story we just read. What can San do? Think about it. Now let's read through the decodable words. The words we've been able to decode in this book. Good. Bat. Yes. Can. Cap. Cat. Dad. Good. Fat. Fix. Ham. Hit. In. Jazz. Laps. Mat. Max. Nap. On. Pan. Pat. Wrap. Run. Sun. Sax. Six. Tack. Yams. Zag. Zig. A, these are sight words. A, do, from, I, play, put, the, to, what, with, you. All right, that brings us to the end of this book. So the question now is, what can San do? Yes, give me your answers. What can San do? Yes, we're going to write down the answers you gave. Yes, what's your answer? What can San do? So we're going to start by writing San can right? So San, big S because we're writing somebody's name as well as starting a sentence. San, we leave a space, can, finger space, So you tell me what the is. So one of the things San can do is what? San can zigzag. San can run laps. What else can San do? San can fix yams in a pan. What else can Sam do? All right, so when you look, you think over it, try to remember some of the things Sam can do. Now, let me help you look through the book and pick what you're going to write. So, here, San can run laps. She can play tag. She can put on a cap. She can hit the balls with a bat. She can rap to the max. She can play on jazz on a sax. So let's just choose one. We can write San can run laps, right? Or San can put on a cap. San can fix yams from a can. Let's try that one. Sounds good. Okay, let's go. San, leave a space, can, leave a space, fix, fix, leave a space, yams, from, we already know how to spell from. From, leave a space, a, you know how to write a is just a, can, can. We added period, right? All right, go ahead, write more sentences, write about 5 or 6, and let me have them. Thank you.